All right, guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode of Starfield in preparation for the Shattered Space DLC. Last episode, we ended up finishing the Freestar Ranger storyline, and today I made a decision. We're going to probably pursue the UC Vanguard because it's a really, really fun quest line. So, actually, let me see what quest we have here because we also got Sam with us. What quest am I pursuing? The empty nest. So I gotta return to the lodge with him really quick. So let's get that done. But again, I hope everybody is having a good night. And we'll say bye to Aquila City. All right, so let's get up there. But how's everybody doing today? We just did a like 7-hour stream earlier. It doesn't really count though, because it was like 2.5, 3 hours of just chit chatting. Nico said, thank you for the gifted. I appreciate you. Whoever receives that, welcome to the fam. Minotaur, what's going on? How you doing? All right, let's get over to Jemison. Over to the lodge. So Bill says that you should start your stream a few seconds earlier to get the ad time. Okay, so Bill, the only issue with that is because I already give myself 8 seconds. So if you watch my stream, you always see me just kind of sitting there looking like a freaking idiot for 8 seconds. If I were to extend that any longer, it would hurt my retention on videos, because you got to think, for you guys in the stream, it makes sense. But now you got to imagine when this becomes a video, what will end up happening is people who click on the video, they're just going to be sitting there watching me looking like an idiot for like 20, 30 seconds and be like, what the hell is this guy doing? And they're just going to click off. So stream retention isn't a big deal because people can just rewind or go back or whatever, you know what I mean? They might miss me saying something for a few seconds, but it would really hurt the video retention.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Is anyone hurt? You didn't let Cora handle the artifact, did you? We don't know what effects it might have on someone her age.
Relax. We're fine. Go ahead. Time for that artifact to meet its just...
There we go.
What are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship.
Okay, so I wouldn't mind if he stays on the ship.
Why not? What do you think, Cora?
It's really nice to have more company. New stories, new data.
What? Data? All right.
He gives us piloting XP.
Let's see what the galaxy throws at us next.
All right, awesome. Damn, we got paid 20,000 for that.
Faster than the speed of light, and none of that grab tech cheating.
I am at your service, Captain.
All right, so we're on the planet for the UC Vanguard anyways, which worked out perfect. Hudzy, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Just got back from a quick trip to Vegas. Expensive as hell. Dude, it's so expensive to go. I've only been to Vegas once in my entire life, and I was only 20, so I couldn't even do anything. Because, like, all the cool casinos, you gotta be 21 to even go on the floor, because they have alcohol and shit. I couldn't. It was terrible. It's up there. Tim, what's going on, brother? Having an anniversary dinner show. Hey, I hope you have a great night, brother. You deserve it, man. I appreciate you popping in, dude. You should get Andrasia. Should probably have a big role in Shadow Space.
Go there, get him, boys.
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard?
I don't know how she would have a role, though, and how do you... So it's whoever you romance, right, dies? I forgot how that system works. Because I think I was romancing Andrasia, and then she died, or something. Or maybe that didn't happen. I don't know. All right, let's see.
Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Once you are Starborn, you have the option to take the artifacts and save everyone from dying. Oh, okay, cool. That'd be awesome then. All right, so register, guys. We're joining the military. Hi, Brian. We agree. We're just like that. Boom. Now we're in the military. Well, the Vanguard.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
In 2150, humanity
I already watched all these in my first playthrough, but I am gonna hit all the buttons.
in the next half century. From their foundation, the United Colonies stood with only in 2230 that the faction known as House of Arun. The Freestar Collective was initially founded.
There's actually some good information in this too, if you guys.
Beginning in 2240,
Gives you a little bit of backstory.
declared all-out war on the rest of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions. Few settled worlds were left untouched by the
Those
colony
mechs, those things are dope.
But nowhere could the viciousness of
This
modern
thing's
warfare
like
be
an
seen more
artist's
clearly
rendition, right? No
than on
animal
the
can
free
Terror nerf.
planet of Nera.
Dad wanted me to apply for the administration
In the
practice.
midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinium.
Science division or nothing.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war,
We should get all the credit.
and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify it. It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope.
Okay, it should give us all the credit. Even though we didn't pay attention, we just skimmed through it. Those actually look pretty cool.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated...
So this is how the UC trains their pilots. Interesting.
This simulator's a pain in the ass, though, dude.
This is the Mark 18.
I remember I
flight
could only beat the
simulation
first like
chamber
4
applicant.
levels, and
Currently
fifth level was so hard.
Detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
Okay, so let's go missiles, max engines. All right.
New targets active.
we're getting shredded, chat.
Reached. Initiating tier 2. New targets active.
Try to play the asteroids here, so we're not just sitting ducks.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers. Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
Holy shit, dude. You see the damage that did? This is the one I could not beat. This shit's so hard.
New targets active.
I got one. Yo, this ship is actually really freaking fast, dude. We'll wait for our shields to come back online. Our shields are back. Shields back, man, but I can't get cover. We're dead.
Simulation. You have passed, applicant.
That's just so ridiculous.
Or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
I already used up my repair kits. Yeah, I was out. Damn, and so there's 6 tiers, man. That's crazy. There's 6 tiers, man. And tier 5 was super hard. You can't use target. I tried using target lock. It didn't. There was no option for it. Like, it didn't allow you to use it. Yeah, it doesn't. There's no target lock. I was hitting the button and wouldn't lock onto him. I know you can, like, you used to be able to, like, hack this and, like, make it easier or some shit. I don't remember. Or, like, hack in like helpers. I don't remember how you do that. Oh, here we go. We can get a shield upgrade, damage upgrade. And we can generate an ally. Oh yeah, shit.
Shield upgrade active. Damage upgrade active.
New ally active.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
New targets active.
Yeah, there's no lock on. It's not an option. We just lost our ally ship. Good thing that they did a whole lot of fucking nothing.
Target elimination imminent.
Shit, my engines are out. I'm fucking sitting duck.
Simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to
I had the skill. I use it in normal combat. You just can't use it in this simulation.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
New targets active.
You see, I'm trying to hit the button for the... For some reason, you can't activate it.
Is this your first time flying?
Dude.
You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal. If you wish to take a break, you may exit the simulation through the ship's hatch.
Yeah, that's what I was hitting. I was hitting R to lock on. I was literally spamming it periodically through the fight there. But yeah, it's when you're actually locked on.
Prepare for your first opponent.
But I don't think it's really gonna matter, chat. Like, because we're getting shredded regardless. Like,
new targets active.
I don't see how the lock-on's really gonna make much of a difference, but. Yeah, it's just a 4v1 chat. I don't. That was the one thing about the space part of the combat here is when you're 4v1, especially with this ship. Like my ship is a little bit better because I have turrets that like auto shoot and shit. But with this ship here, I don't even see how you could do anything different than get shredded. Like it doesn't make any sense. I don't give a fuck how good you are. Like you can't not be shot unless you're playing the asteroids like I was trying to. But when you get grouped up on by like a bunch of them, like it just is what it is. Like you can't do shit. Could you change this? No.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
And they just do so much damage to you, it's crazy.
New targets active.
Fuck this stupid ass shit.
Proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Yeah, getting them to spread out is hard. I was using thrusters that whole fight. Yeah, I was using thrusters the whole time.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm like a new game. I'm on like new game plus 20 something. I honestly, chat, I think I'm on like new game plus 20 at least. Because I did 10 mandatory for the powers. And then I know I did at least another 7 or 8 just trying to farm different worlds. And then I was on Twitch and I forgot. It might have even been more like that. So we're probably at least close to new game plus 20. Like legit, guys. But I didn't know that the enemies scaled. I didn't know the enemies scaled with New Game Plus like that.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
I'm ready, dude.
Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. To trace the Vanguard values highly. Your physiological results are, that's odd. The system couldn't get a read on you. You get your kicks flying too close to stars? Because you're putting out some interesting radiation. Don't worry though, it's not going to affect your score, it's just, different is all. But, where were we? Oh, you found the debug system in the simulator. Nicely done. Curiosity and resourcefulness are skills our recruits need.
Cheating.
Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4, not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that wave are some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away. So then, looking at your results as a whole, and factoring in that you managed to utilize all the tools at your disposal, once you've successfully completed your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause. So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission.
Let's do it.
First though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies? Fantastic. Then just follow me.
10 years. Nah, yeah, the UC Vanguard questline is awesome. No, so when it comes to New Game Plus, you don't have to actually beat the full game 10 times to like get it. What you do is when you do New Game Plus, there's an alternate game like thing. It's like new game, like you could skip the main story. You only got to grab like 4 or 5 artifacts and then you're done, and that's it. You can do it in like 30-40 minutes each run.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
I do.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
Let's do it.
That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
16K, it's not bad. So what do you get for doing it 10 times? So 10 times is only specified. So you need to do it 6 times to max the New Game Plus ship. You get a ship when you unlock New Game Plus, and it gets stronger every tier. In level 6, New Game Plus 6 is where it maxes out. And then the same for the suit you see me wearing right now. The Starborn suit is the same thing. It upgrades with every New Game Plus level, and it maxes out at level 10. And the same thing with all your New Game Plus powers, they max out at 10. It's yeah, let's eat and drink real quick. Not eating and drinking's a part of the base game now. Yeah, I have no mods installed, guys. This is just the base game. Oh, Sam's still following me? Oh, there he is. I think I've seen him running. Bro, you're supposed to be on the ship, dude.
Finally saved up enough. I'm getting a Deimos.
The Freestar Rangers. So how'd you feel wearing the badge?
Oh, shoot. It was all right, man. But not my
exactly
thing.
How you feel. Me,
I did it for
I
the
never
ship.
cared much for being a ranger. Too many of them try to force the world to be only black and white when it's anything but. Take Ron Hope. I mean, the guy's a legend. Before him, Polvo was a desperate, depressing place. Everything he did was to keep his people employed, to keep Hope Tech standing in a backstabbing world of megacorp politics.
I'm pretty sure it was all about power and greed with that dude,
I
bro.
really hope you're wrong. But you probably aren't. Tough calling what to do with Ron Hope. Taking his hush money wouldn't have sat right with me. But I wonder what's gonna happen to Hopetown without him. Fingers crossed. As much fun as it is being a ranger, I hope you can start focusing on Constellation business. There's plenty of mysteries left in the good old Milky Way to discover. When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat. So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe? Is it everything you imagined?
I didn't even know you were there, bro.
Oh, bad time. So how much of a thrill has it been? Is it everything you imagined?
So we're having this conversation. Such an honor. You should see my diary, bro.
Yeah, but no autographs, okay? I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Coe and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat. Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man. Great one, even. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days, he'd flat out deck him. It appears I left him in my other jacket. Sorry. But really, for some people, it ain't a joke. They have serious expectations. Yeah, there was a time, well before Cora, where it really weighed on me. Felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. It's enough to drive you crazy. Now I just hope I can help Cora to... I don't know. Your kind words are appreciated. For my father, Cora, and me, everything
Hopefully we don't get him
starts
killed.
and ends with Solomon Coe. He looked out at the stars, and he dreamed a way to get there. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. Well, I get it. That's powerful stuff. And now... I'm just getting sappy. You're a bad influence, you know that? That's what I like about you. Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon. The stuff they publish is just downright embarrassing.
All right, bro. I've been trying
the way
to
you handle
dismiss you, bro.
Not bad. Not bad. A pleasure, as always. You know where to find me.
Crew. So I got both of them on the ship. We'll get better lasers. We'll get better payload, piloting. Yeah, so we get some good. Increases with them on ship with us.
She managed to limp back here at all. Bullet for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat, pleasure to be working with you. It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite. In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there. My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out? Then I won't keep you. Make us look good out there, recruit.
So I think I'm gonna. I don't know if I want to switch off of this ship. No, we'll keep this one. I was thinking about switching off it to the Starborn ship because it's so fast, but this ship's firepower is insanity. Talk to Vasco. Oh, we can add Vasco to our... Let me see. The Star Eagle's gonna need some major upgrades to make it even competitive with the ships that I'm running currently.
I am at your service, Captain. Captain, now
yes,
that
shield
you are
systems
a member
and
of Constellation,
weapons.
I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research.
Using
Captain
my crew.
Brian, I will proceed to my assigned post.
Okay, awesome. So I'm allowed to have up to 4 crewmen, I think, on this ship, it said. There it is. I built an outpost already. Yeah, we got an outpost built.
Lifting off. Stay in orbit or jump.
Timothy, I do plan on checking out that Star Wars overhaul at some point. right now, everything we're doing is just kind of DLC prep, and we'll go from there. All right, so I don't know if it's the very first mission that kind of hits you with the BS. It's right off the bat, or if you got to work your way up to. I don't remember.
Landing site.
I think it's the first mission though.
Here.
Yeah, it's the first mission. So yeah, we got sent here to restore the comms. And little does the UC know that this place is gone. Well, there's that.
Either I got hit harder than I thought. Incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
So what do we got here? It's too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? Yeah, make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll.
I'm better than a shock trooper.
Of course you are. My hero. At least you follow orders well. Maybe you are military. Either way, we can make this work. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one. I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse. But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant's security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools. Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end.
Nail.
Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
we go. Automated defenses, nothing. Tracking system, nothing.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Oh, hello? I wish I'd found this earlier. You notice those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
My man disrespectfully leaned over that console. Oh, it's disrespectful, dude. Okay, tracking system's on. Gotta tune it to 185.3, right? Or 183.5.
Tracker's reading green. What's that sound?
Security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move.
There it is, chat. Wait, no, it's not. There it is.
Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you could avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. You can do this. Show it messed with the wrong shock trooper.
Man, I don't even need to do that, dude. We're just gonna fight this thing straight up. It's kind of a high level. Oh shit. Where's the damage at, chat? Where's my damage at, chat? Where's my damage at? That thing didn't want to die. That was absolutely insane. Dude, the freeze is kind of ridiculously overpowered. Like, you just freeze them in place and just kill them. That shit is crazy strong. It's so strong, dude. You're doing damage. You've just New Game Plus so far that it has become a sponge.
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or...
Wait. You did it, didn't you?
heavens above, you just flatlined a terramorph.
No, all taken care of.
Oh yeah, taken care of. No big deal.
Her eyes
Didn't
are
happen
crazy.
to grab me a tissue sample, did you? All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
And then I got a single one. That's another single one. Yeah. And then beat this, and then another single one. Perfect. 1,100 credits, not bad.
Older model. Let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics. Nothing. Maybe a flag scan?
No Man's Sky is fun. You'll enjoy it, man.
This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this terramorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But terramorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Talseti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? It seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one.
Londinian, baby.
You're right. We just need more information first. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? Yeah, I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that terramorph data.
I say, too bad we can't Starborn and just like it's the heat
Hop by
leeches.
the hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your boss, or commander, or whoever it is that actually sent you here. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan thinks there could be more attacks on the horizon.
It's the heat leeches,
Maybe
bro.
we'll get lucky and they'll recognize the name.
Yeah, they don't. We can't Starborn the freaking heat leech answer, dude.
Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. A bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here. It's not a lot, but you've definitely earned it. Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars at least. Now please, go do what you have to do to get that sample in the right hands. We need to know what we're dealing with here.
Damn, she really only paid me 1,800 credits? I kill a big ass alien. She doesn't even cover my basic life-saving fee of 10,000. That's my basic fee, chat. She's got to at least cover that. But maybe the Vanguard is going to pay us when we get back.
Struts retract. Let's get out of here.
She wasn't the mission giver. Sorry,
It looks so pretty up here. We're in orbit.
But yeah, no, the UC Vanguard is a really cool quest line.
And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
Yeah, I said it before. The only thing I wish Starfield had was like more different outcomes to their faction quest lines. They're pretty linear. They're like, you could say some different dialogue, and that's pretty much all that changes is the dialogue. And I don't know if it's just because I'm used to like Fallout, because even Skyrim wasn't on the level of like Fallout's factions. I think Fallout 4's factions were just top tier because there was different outcomes to the faction quest lines depending on who you chose and who you stuck with. And I think that's what a lot of people wanted to see in Starfield, was that same level of like factions actually like impacting, like, because the faction gameplay in Fallout 4 impacted the main story, you know what I mean? Like, depending on how you went about the different factions would change how you approach the end of the game, or how the game, it was so, and I felt like that's what really brought the factions to life. And this game has decent factions. They're all right, the storylines are pretty cool, but they're very individual, they're very segmented, they're like their own little islands, you know what I mean, that really don't have any connection to each other whatsoever. Like, and I think that's why people also probably felt like it was a bit of a step backwards. Because yeah, there just was no interplay between factions. The factions had no warrant whatsoever on the main story or anything. They were just kind of like little linear quest lines that you play through, and then you're done with them.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready.
I need your permission to deliver terramorph tissue samples to Mars.
A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers?
No survivors, sir. All lost to a terramorph, which I killed.
You killed a terramorph on your first mission. If I could be frank for a moment, holy shit. Above and beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one. But, if none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivering this sample?
Just give me this gene tag to show you.
Researcher. Let me see that. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens.
So she actually might be, so this actually might be an urgent mission then?
Certainly seems that way. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special?
She's afraid there could be more attacks, like the one that wiped out the people of Tel Ceti.
She thinks there could be more of these? This has been one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. But now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship
Xavier,
services.
what's going on?
Now, if there wasn't
How you
anything
doing, brother?
else, suggest you move out.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, so we're gonna stick with this. Deep Cover starts the Crimson Fleet quest line, which is also a pretty decent quest line. We gotta go to Mars, though. I might be able to skip over the little back and forth charade that they try to put you through here. We'll see.
Almost break time.
How's it going? Can I help you?
I'm gonna talk to your boss, bro.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
Just told a man named Walker works here. I need... Oh, yeah, we'll be all professional. Professional.
Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time. A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
You don't sound all that interested in finding them, dude.
That's correct. We're no longer interested in Dr. Walker's services. He did leave his post, however, with a sizable debt to his name. If you were to find him and get him to pay, the Trade Authority would be most grateful for it.
Alright, where was the last scene, bro?
Wonderful. I suggest paying a visit to the Sixth Circle, what I suppose is technically a bar on the lowest level of the city. If anyone knows where Percival is, the miscreants there would. But I would urge caution. They're not a group known for their hospitality.
So this dude in this bar is definitely gonna try to play me. I don't have my Ryujin mind. That does not transfer over in New Game Plus. So to get my mind control amp again, I would have to redo the mission for Ryujin to get it installed.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for Devil's vets and their kin.
What if I like drinking around morons? Then can I drink here?
The hell you just say to me? I gotta...
Andy, sit down. You. Don't appreciate some stray wandering into my bar, harassing my patrons. Even the ones I should have cut off 2 drinks ago. Now spit out what you want, or march.
Hadrian sent me. I'm looking for a man named Walker.
Doc Walker? You're barking up the wrong...
Hey, enough. And you, let's talk. Not every day a stray topsider wanders into my bar claiming they know people. What do you want with Dr. Walker?
All right, so we do have a Starborn option. I know you're hiding Walker. I'll deal with his debt if you'll put us in contact.
Quite the bold claim to make. But if you are actually willing to help Percival, well, I might be inclined to return the favor. A friend to one devil is a friend to us all.
All right, let's see if we can get rid of the debt.
That's good to hear.
Easy enough. We should be able to sneak in there.
You want my opinion? Most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs. And one friend of Percival's to another. Sidonia's full of old utility tunnels and crawl spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that led out right into the authority's storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these. Now, what say you get out there and help Dr. Walker?
Crazy thing is, why if he knows all that, why wouldn't he do it himself? What is this game about? It's a game that takes place in space. It's way too big to try to explain the whole concept, but pretty much it's a giant space exploration game with a story and factions, you know what I mean? There's a lot.
Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker?
I'm gonna try.
Oh, good, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his Trade Authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
Bro, I'm just gonna break in it. Like,
yeah, it does. It would be. There's just one issue. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop. But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore.
Bro, that's a lot of work, dude. I could just break in and change the debt.
Up to you. If you want to avoid a bounty on your head, you let me know.
Chad, does he not know he's talking to the discreet Stealth Master 9000?
Find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just passing through, or
Just because the governor's office is right there on the main level.
Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean. They hate filing litter reports.
Easy enough. This 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Easy enough. Walker Percival. Count override. So we could change his balance to 500 credits. Alright, should be easy enough. I wasn't gonna make it 1 credit. I don't want to completely screw over those guys, you know what I mean?
Was there something else?
I want to pay off his debt.
Do you now? Very well. Let me take a look at his... that's not the number I remember. Headquarters must have felt sorry for the old man. Here, his current balance. I expect this won't be a great hardship for you.
There it is. Too easy, chat.
Then I suppose that's that then. Dr. Walker's death is officially no longer a problem. You have my thanks. Oh, and if you do find him, please let Percival know I'm eagerly looking forward to never working with him again.
See, I didn't screw over the trade authority too bad. We still paid him a little bit. See, look at you, chat. Look at you savages in the chat, ready to only pay them 1 credit.
Community Center representative to plan your event or regular gathering today.
Over here, ready to pay. Savage, like, you're gonna be. People are gonna be hungry because of you.
Yeah.
I could take care of the debt, bro.
Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain, then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Good you're going in there, actually. Bunch of spacers moved in, not long after we got Percival set up. Don't expect he'd run out before they got taken care of, but I'm sure he'll appreciate not having to find out if I left him with enough rations. Yeah, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Yo, he actually paid me back too, the 500 creds. Savages in the chat. Got people out here going hungry because you wanted to. Gonna get that poor man fired.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
One credit, chat thing, like right now, $1 in real life, right now, can barely buy you shit. Okay? So this far in the future, what the hell do you think you're gonna do with 1 credit or $1? If in 2024 you could barely get by you using $1, in 2155 or 22, whatever the hell this game is, tell you SOL, that 1 credit ain't shit. Think of all the inflation. And I'm free.
I'd be scared to fight me too.
Yeah, this dude's tanky as fuck. Shattering, refined, Eon legendary pistol. Gold weapons worth more than mission. Wow, how much was that worth? It's only 5,000. It's nothing crazy. It's got Furious. Each consecutive hit deals more damage. It's got med theft, chance that humans drop extra med packs on death, and it's shattering breakthrough. Even the strongest armor. Wow, that is actually pretty good. I mean, its overall damage is not that great. You know, compared to my 45 that I'm using here, but it's still pretty decent. Sad there's no... Oh, hit the wrong thing. Basically, there's no environmental protection in this spot. Yeah, that's almost 600 credits right there, guys. Creds, ammo, arc welder, trauma pack. Damn, these fucking locks are stupid. Oh, wasn't too bad. Furious boosted advanced Razorback. We're gonna get like hypothermia or something here soon. Start. Yeah, protection is almost out on our suit. Oh, hold on. Is this a? It's not sealed.
It's time! Now we're in business!
Trying to find a spot to radiation poisoning game. We're fucked up right now, chat. We have no suit protection. I wish there was a way to turn your suit alarm off, because that shit is annoying as hell. I have a suit equipped. Yeah, the Starborn suit. It's one of the best suits in the game. Got a modified mag shot. Oh, this is that mag pistol. This thing's actually quite cool. Yeah, I was using this a little bit in before my first playthrough. It was a really fun gun. We shut the suit up somehow. I could. Oh yeah. You know what? Refresher. I have a power called personal atmosphere right here that we can create. Forgot all about this ability. We should be good to go in here.
Just some stupid noise.
This was the myth. I think it was this guy, right? Yeah. Exterminated, 30% chance more damage against aliens. Yeah, it's not that great. We gotta make sure if we see the myth dudes, the spacer myths, right? The really like tier 3 enemies. We gotta make sure we check them for gear because you get legendaries off them. I think the guy we just shot over there was a tier 3 also. Maybe it wasn't a tier 3. Oh. 1,000 credits. Nothing crazy. Do I get in that elevator? In that office? Maybe we get in here? Nope. What way is? There it is. I think we cleared out all the spacers. Hey, bro.
So you must be the one who got me out of the bed with the trade authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor.
Nah, Percy.
Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
I got a tissue. I'm here to deliver an old colleague, Hadrian.
Hadrian sent you. Did she look okay? Sounds like Hadrian. Watch that woman lose a digit trying to get a better tissue sample.
What? You can reattach a finger, Percy.
So what exactly did she have you bring me?
Yeah. Tal Gourmet's own 100% free range, 100% human fed terramorph cells.
Terramorph attack, huh? Not exactly sure why you'd be bringing that. Wait, Tal Gourmet? Like Tau Ceti Tal Gourmet? That's a joke, right? There's no settlement old enough on Tau Ceti to have a terramorph. Either someone's setting up the worst petting zoo in the universe, or if she made you come all the way for this. Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Ads during live streams are. You could stream with them off, Val. Yeah, you could stream with them off, but what happens is YouTube doesn't promote non-monetized content over monetized content. So if I turn ads off my live stream, I would be demonetizing my live stream now. That's how they have it set up. So I would pretty much say, yeah, I don't want to get paid for doing this live stream, and I just wouldn't make any money the way they have it set up now. So I could turn ads off, but I would not be doing YouTube full time anymore because I wouldn't make no money doing this at all. And yeah, it wouldn't work. So,
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests.
So it's just kind of how it is.
How you took care of the debt. Managed to negotiate it down to something more reasonable. Good to see someone give the trade authority a bit of their own medicine.
Yeah, I mean it's just how it is, you know.
Into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
It's not a fake, dude. I got it from the Terramorph myself.
Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst Terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian. It was a city wiped completely off the map by Terramorphs. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any Terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-Terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity. So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You wanna tell me what your plans are for it now?
Bro, I'm just working here, bro. Why are you asking me the questions? Take the Anna to Hadrian. She should be waiting at the 6th circle.
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster if we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
So Allie, we already showcased the new Ark map, the aberration. We already checked it out on stream the other day. Not doing a series on it just because it won't work on the channel right now. But I did showcase the. Wait, he said we could take the lift, right? Let me see where that lift is. Unless he was talking about the lift that was back. Hold on, let me see. Because I feel like there was a lift in here too. This, I think. Yep. My vehicle. So we traveled a good distance. Damn, that shit is way over there, dude. I mean, we'll be heading that way on our way back, so I guess. Oh, you can fast travel to the car if you're not encumbered? Oh, look at that. I don't know what this white glitch is where the buildings are like glowing chat. Has anybody else seen that in their games? I don't know if it's because of one of the creation things I have installed. Oh, dogs, so you see it too? Yeah, I don't know what's making that happen. Yeah, it's been in there ever since we started the game. Every time I go onto a planet, anything that's at distance like glows white. And let me see. I don't know if I can see it from here yet. So creations. So these are the creations that I have installed, guys. So there's nothing crazy. We got the unofficial patch. We got the escape mission. Increased ship encounters. Life of Crime, Crimson Market, but I don't think any of these would cause that. Would you think? Yeah, mainly the only ones I added were I just wanted missions.
Do your part to keep Sidonia and graffiti free. You look hurt. Might want to head on over to Reliant.
Is that really her? Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
Debbie, thank you for the 1 month. I appreciate enjoying the revisit. Can't wait for more Human. Hey, yeah, we might do some more, maybe tomorrow or the day after. I gotta look into things. It's probably gonna be tomorrow or the day after, one of the two. Can you disable them? See if the game works better. Should take...
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
Too much trouble is exactly how I describe the experience I just had. The only issue is I wouldn't want to turn any of them off, Dre, only because I don't know what that would do to the game. Like the only one I think I could probably turn off without any issues is like the more ship encounters one, because like imagine the one that had like the Tracker Alliance one that gave me a gun from that mission. I don't know if disabling that creation is all of a sudden gonna like delete my gun from my inventory, and it would yeah, you don't. So it's like once you choose to play with mods, you just kind of are stuck playing with mods. It's yeah, you can't kind of like just turn them off and on, especially if there's content from that mod in the game. You can break your save messing around with that shit.
That's definitely not what I thought I was signing you up for. But thank you. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here.
But I could probably turn off the more ship
an
encounters, and
exact
that wouldn't
match with the
affect
ones from
anything. But
Londinium.
Londinium. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
I mean, I don't really care about stat-wise. I don't have any issues in combat, so I'm not. And I just love the appearance of the Starborn suit. It's my favorite suit, so I don't think even if I had a better suit, I wouldn't wear it. I'm one of the weird people that appreciate visuals over a lot more. Like, I'll prioritize something that looks better over something that's stronger, just because I like the way it looks.
Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done. You need some time? Oh, well... That means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it.
I do have one question for any of you guys. Does anybody know if there's any prerequisites for the DLC? Because I know some people are probably wondering the same thing. You know, some games you got to be a certain percentage through the game. You have to have a certain quest line done. Does anybody know what the prerequisites are for the DLC quest line? One post suggests it might have been a problem with the latest update. Double check your Starfield INI file main game directory that it has.
Still
the
with
LOD texture files are 2 separate ones. No info on that as for the DLC prereqs.
All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Only employees of Dayton Star Yard's mining division are authorized to mine resources.
Yeah, I definitely would like to save Andreja for sure. All right, hold on. Give me 1 sec, guys. We're gonna see if I don't see either of those files. I'm pretty sure me being in a New Game Plus type scenario, that will be okay. Yeah, so I found them. I have Starfield LED textures 1 and 2. Yeah, they're both separate. Mm-hmm. Mm. So do you guys on console have access to the creations too? You said it's a Bethesda one? Sorry guys, give me 1 sec. Let me see, Bethesda. Oh, the Starborn gravity suit. It looks alright. It looks alright. Problem is, it doesn't have the cape. The DLC will be hard for new slash for low slash new characters, as far as in the, you know, so and just like, you're not the first ones. A lot of people said that they actually didn't like the Starborn, like, if people were calling it an apron, and I'm like, dude, I thought it looked pretty cool, man. I thought it looked pretty cool, but some people really don't like it. I thought it was cool, man. I thought it looked cool.
It is your civic duty to report any unauthorized mining to Sidonian.
When it's all black, now when you get the other color schemes, oh, they're so bad. They're so bad. But the all black is, I thought that looks fire, chat.
Found a clutch of heat leeches breeding. Watch out for the robots.
All right, so we're gonna meet Hadrian in here, but we'll swing by the lodge, see what you guys think about this freaking armor set. I don't know. It's going to be a hard comparison, chat. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to knock it till I try it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to knock it till I try it. I love the Mantis suit. I just hated the helmet. I hated the helmet on the Mantis suit. I thought it looked kind of silly. So where is it? Oh, it's by the bed. Yeah, that was the only part of the Mantis suit that I wasn't a huge fan of. I thought the helmet just looked kind of silly. You know what I mean? It was like this like weird, like super big, and I get it, you know, the Mantis, but yeah, it just, I don't know. I probably shouldn't put the suit before the official patch though, right? I don't think that would make a whole lot of sense. Oh, it doesn't matter? Gotcha. All right, we'll see if that fixes it, guys. Gets it to pop up. There's some replacer mods for the Mantis suit. Yeah, that was my only issue. I don't know, chat. I wore it for a little bit. I just couldn't get over the helmet. The helmet just bothered me so bad. It just bothered me so bad. Nope, there it is. Okay, there. Yeah, it does have better stats. The mystery so it's chameleon blending with environment while sneaking and not moving. Acrobat 50% less fall damage. Mirrored 4% chance to reflect attacks. So I don't know if that's better than what I like. What is the stats of mine? Combat veteran, hacker. And mirrored. What do you guys think? I feel like the lower end's got me looking a little zesty, chat. Look at that. Yeah, it has a cloak built into it, which is pretty cool. So you guys think this Looks better than the one we were wearing? Like, guys, you think it looks cooler than one we're wearing? It's better than the apron. Oh, you guys are haters. I don't know, chat. I think the one we're wearing looks... like, stat-wise, it's amazing. Yeah, it's got, like, literally over 100 more armor in every category. I guess it probably doesn't matter if you play the game primarily in first person, then, you know, it's not a thing. I feel like all the people that say they like this armor play the game in first person. All right, I just like, I think maybe it's the color scheme. I like the black quite a bit. I mean, it does look cool. I like the profile of it. It does look kind of cool. Oh, it's kind of growing on me a little bit, I guess.
Captain, over here. The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. Though I was a bit caught off guard when the commander of the Vanguard asked me how things were going as I was headed up the elevator. Hadn't realized you were UC Navy this whole time.
Told you, I was a shock trooper. I'll try not to brag about it.
Hey, your call what you share and what you don't. And I guess in the spirit of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
I'm more interested in what this has to do with addressing the cabinet.
I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned. I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
All right, let's do it.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue. Here we
Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Thank you. It's me interesting if I could interesting to see if I could starborn any of this.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Thanks don't keep my ship fueled. Savage. Just following orders.
Well, I'll be sure your commanding officer hears that you've done them satisfactorily. Now then, we have 2 petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
No, we're still trying to figure out what we're facing. We can't make an informed decision without the data. We need the archive data to find a way to stop possible terramorphic apocalypse. I'm just here to talk about what happened. So we'll just say we need to figure out what the hell we're fighting.
That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
It wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming. I only know what I was told. Its tissue matched the ones from Londinian. No, we'll say it wiped, yeah.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
Oh, yeah. Starborn, the archives are fated to be open. Support our cause and do what you know is right.
I can't help but agree with the captain. Attempting to open the archives, it seems like the right way forward.
It does, doesn't it? All right. I withdraw my objection. Let us...
These are not the droids you're looking for, dude.
We were all lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Told you.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the... evacuation of the spaceport and have your men but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got.
I'm all you need.
You too. We can't shooting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Adrian, you're not gonna do shit. I'm gonna kill everything, and you're just gonna stay there doing nothing. Whoa.
You! The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
They want me to hit these guys with EM, that way we don't kill them.
Thing you got! We're trying to help you! Me.
I was gonna drop them permanently, but I don't know how chat would have felt about that.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
That's unlocked.
I actually have a better EM that we could use. Let me see here. Whoa, the star shard's actually pretty good. My little handgun here. Damn, I didn't realize how much damage this thing did. I think it uses the same ammo as the main gun though too. Heavy fuse, light fuse. Oh no, it uses a different. It uses a different ammo type. Okay, nice. So that was the only thing I was worried about. I was like, man, they might use the same ammo type, but nope, we're good. Here we go. My Nova Blast Disruptor. This one is 105, and this boosted Orion is only 13. Like, get the fuck out of it. That's why I took so many shots. I think that's the only EM weapon I have, but yeah. This Nova Blast is 105. It's going to be so much better. So we'll get that on here for right now. Iron weight on this thing is brutal as fuck.
We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, send fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more, my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Dre with the super chat, man. 100% Starfield tonight. Thanks to Ryan, I started playing it again. Thanks to Dre. Congrats on that, man. We just used the Star Shard pistol. It was decent damage. The firing rate was just really slow. And that's for you getting ads like that, man. I don't know, man. I think you should only get one every 30 minutes. 'Cause that's what I have it set to. That's like the lowest you could go.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here, but we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
You guys stay here.
Your call. We're on the line.
One was a bit weaker than the others. Yeah, that should do no damage. That's kind of crazy, guys. How much no damage these damn guns do. Oh Lord, brother, thank you so much, dude. That is huge. I appreciate the support, man. Seriously.
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
Has a burst shot upgrade. Yeah, I gotta look into upgrading my guns. I haven't put any upgrades on any of these new weapons that we got. Actually, I haven't put any upgrades on any of the weapons that we got right now. I do have weapon mod, I think rank 2 or 3. I have a pretty high rank, I think. I'll have to check it. We can check it after this.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. The universe put the right people in the right place.
All in a day's work, Sergeant.
Like hell it is. I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs.
It was
have been
all me,
dealt
chat.
with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Is there legendary variants to the guns that I have? Like, is there a legendary variant to the inflictor or the shard?
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all clear signal before exiting homes.
I mean, we got upgrades to some of the weapons. I haven't like they just came upgraded. You know what I mean? Like suppressors, better receivers and stuff like that. But no, I haven't like min-maxed them at all. Legendary Star Shard's more common than the Inflictor. They're hard to come by.
Nothing's getting to the cabinet.
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
We're counting on you, Captain.
Ah, there you are.
Don't let my people sacrifice
I believe
in vain.
we have some things we should discuss.
You've got the cabinet's full backing to prevent more attacks. Understand?
Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Take my gratitude in credits, real estate, or luxury goods.
I had some ideas on that front, Captain, but we'll get to that. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
All right.
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. Get you access to those credits and real estate you're after.
Crazy thing is,
So, will you help us?
House Varun is so advanced, like, and they played such a. Now, granted, I understand like the DLC that's about to come out is focused on House Varun, but one of the crazy things about the main game of Starfield was there was like no House Varun content for the most part. Like outside of the UC Vanguard, and you like go into their embassy and stuff like that, and like going over to their planet and fighting them in space. But yeah, House Varun was very not included in the game for the most part. But yet they have the best weapons in the game. They have the best ships in the game. They have some of the best armor in the game. And yet they're very like low key in the game, which is, it's so weird. But Lord, again, I want to thank you for that super chat. It's absolutely huge, dude.
Are you wounded?
But yeah, when the DLC drops, we'll be playing. That's honestly why we jumped back in and started doing a couple playthrough episodes before the DLC drops. I kind of wanted to, knock off the dust, get back, into the game, understand how the game. That way, when the DLC dropped, I wasn't trying to figure everything out again. Andrea's loyalty mission. Yeah, I never did her loyalty mission.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
Heroes wounded.
Damage to the spaceport.
I'm gonna go check in with
This
Chief
attack
Engineer
are greater than I
Kulkarni.
think we
Start
realize.
getting a plan together for that tape. We didn't get where we are by sitting on our laurels. Our laurels, in fact, became uninhabitable.
Speak to Deputy McIntyre. She'll point you
to another
towards
battle.
what needs to be done next.
Want to see if. So I got a couple skill points that we can spend. Want to look in upgrading my guns too, but I don't know. Where was that? Oh, here it is, weapon engineering. Yeah, so I could get rank 3. We gotta see what we need for that. Let me get this mission and we'll go check.
A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor. accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
Yes.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
I think they'd be clamoring to help after the spaceport
I
attack.
couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
Oh, they're both pretty easy.
Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code. Huh. Well, if that's the case, I'll wait to be pleasantly surprised. But we do have one item up our sleeve. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
I can go invisible, lady.
No, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Damn, 20,000 credits. Well, we can get the other one too.
Captain. Ambassador Balmore's... When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval. Of course, but there is another wrinkle. We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out.
Like, come on.
Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice. I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Now, If you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Easy enough. Yeah, so, because I know, I see Val, you guys keep talking about the space, the ship upgrades. The only thing I'm starting to notice now, though, is when I'm in combat, I'm not doing a whole lot of damage. And I think that could be because I'm in New Game Plus 20, and because I sped run through New Game Plus instead of, like, you know, actually grinding it, I haven't gained a whole lot of levels. I'm only level 70. You know what I mean? So if you look at, like, a lot of the weapons I'm using, I don't, like, yeah, they're not, I have level 1 particle beams. My rifle certification is 0. The only thing I have maxed out is pistol cert. So I'm sitting here looking at it like I should probably boost my damage because I'm trying to use the inflictor. So which one of these helps the inflictor and, like, the Varun weapons? Particle, yeah, so you see what I'm saying? So I'm only rank 1 on this when I could be up to 30% more damage. You know what I mean? So I feel like the ship is important. I feel like I have a really good ship. I feel like I have a lot of ship points already invested. Like, I have more stuff in ship than I have anything else. But I got some points over here in stealth. Or stealth wellness and stuff like that, but I'm really lacking, I feel like, in these categories here. So I'm sitting here trying to use all these weapons, and I'm like, dude, why are these weapons hitting like fucking wet noodles? And it's because and I've, you know, some of the enemies feel super tanky. And I think it's just because the way I ran through New Game Plus and did not put any points into this shit. You know what I mean? So I don't even know how to grind XP in this game. Like, what would you guys say the best way to, like, level up fast is in Starfield? Because I feel like we've been leveling up pretty slow. Yeah, Val, but you gotta think, I face more on the ground combat, you know, like 1 out of 10 engagements are ship combat, you know what I mean? And as of right now, there's no mandatory ship combat. So that's why I don't see the priority, especially because I can survive most engagements now. Cheeseway is outpost XP or run bounties. Yeah, because we've been doing some quests. I got like 3 levels over the past 2 streams, which I feel like is still quite slow. The sleep XP bonus. So both rifles and particle beams affect. That's it. So we'll grab that one. Rank 3. So we gotta kill 50 enemies with the particle beam weapon. It's gonna take a little. I don't even have rank 1 in rifles, chat. That's absolutely crazy. No, okay, that's fine. That's crazy to me, chat. Now, granted, I was mainly like using pistols and stuff, but you know, we gotta kill 20 enemies with rifles. So we'll grab that for right now. Yeah, I'm so butt, chat. Like, literally so bad. And I was trying to use melee, and I thought I actually had melee maxed out. I'm so bad. Yeah, we're slacking hard. It's all good though. We'll get some points.
Hey.
I mean, I have fun with the melee though. I know it's not the greatest. I like it though. I still think it's fun. Got my sword. Doctor with the 17. Thank you so much. Yeah, we got to find a way to get some XP. I haven't slept like at all. So when you sleep, how long does the XP boost last? Let me actually see like this. $30 minutes. So you gotta sleep for a certain amount of time, or I don't think it matters. So now we should have the, yeah, we got the well rested, it said. Yep, 24 minutes to get 10% more XP. Could crack for a quick XP buff. Craft adaptive frames for 15 minutes for a few levels. Not sure how. Yeah, that stuff that generally doesn't stream well.
Visitor?
The ship combat.
You'll find the ambassador in our office.
I think that's how we got a level before from the ship combat. I'm pretty sure. Usually, like doing quests pays off quite well.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, or conference room.
Terramorphs, as in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
This building is free.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
So in here.
You seem like a lady who wants to stop more terramorphic. Have I got a deal for you?
What are you? Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
Nope, they sent me to beg.
Oh, stop. You're embarrassing yourself. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours and go?
Starborn option. I know it's what you want. Oversight monitors will observe all. There it is.
We'll oversee the research. Guess that takes the whole trust us component out of play, doesn't it? That does seem like a workable idea.
Starborn for the win, baby.
You'll get what you want. Follow me.
You know, the Starborn option's so clutch.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights. Two unlikely allies, I guess.
So there's one down. Now the House of Arun one, I remember that one because it was pretty cool. You gotta like sneak through the you gotta sneak through the area or whatnot, or not sneak, but you gotta fight through the area. A bunch of robots and stuff like that. That one's gonna take a little bit longer. But we're gonna end this one here, guys. We'll end this here. I've been going for like 10 hours today. It's been a long day of streaming. But I do appreciate everybody for coming and hanging out today. Remember, if you guys are enjoying Starfield, just smash that like button. We got a lot of work to do. Definitely some things, a couple more things I want to get squared away before the DLC drops, like my skill points. So I'm gonna find a way to farm up some XP and try to get that squared away at least. Try to square away some of our guns, because right now we're just kind of doing quests. But now I am kind of seeing a little bit of shit that I really need to do before the DLC comes, because I don't know, you know, what the actual combat's going to be like. I don't know how hard things are going to be. So I would definitely like to go in there, because if I'm having issues with some of the things now in the base game, I'm like, dude, I actually might have issues in the DLC now that I'm thinking about it. So we'll get our guns squared away. We'll kind of get our kit squared away, get our skills squared away. We already got a decent ship, you know what I mean? So putting some, you know, bit more stuff into our ships, I think we'll be DLC ready for sure. But as of right now, shit's pretty rough, pretty rough, guys. But again, thank you so much. I really appreciate the love and support, guys. Again, if you haven't on your way out, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And other than that, see you guys in the next one. Peace.